Hello, good morning, dear students. So today we are going to discuss, we are going to continue the topic that is ray optics. We were discussing that, and in the last class we have discussed the sign conventions. Right. Today we are going to see the selection of rays. Selection of rays means there is one confusion. Everybody will get this confusion. What is that confusion is? To draw the ray diagrams, they get confused. Means suppose this is a concave mirror. On concave mirror, I think. So principal axis. So one ray will come. So after incidenting, after the ray is incident, where it will go? A lot of people will get some confusion. Lot of confusion will be there. So there are certain rules. If you follow those rules, then there will be no confusion. So let's see the rules one by one. So that is nothing but the conditions to draw the ray diagram. Means how to draw the ray diagrams. There are certain points, 4 or 5 points. If you remember those points, then definitely you are going to draw the ray diagrams very easily. So let's start that. So conditions to draw the ray diagram or selection of rays. Okay. So first condition or the first one is incident rays which are parallel to the principal axis. Incident rays which are parallel to the principal axis will pass or appears to pass through the focus. Right. Now see, the incident rays which are parallel to the principal axis will pass or appears to pass through the focus after reflection. After reflection. So this is the first condition, okay, to draw the ray diagram. So let's see it by one example. So suppose this is one concave mirror, okay, this is silver part, so this is non-reflecting side and this is reflecting side. Right. This is pole. If I draw a principal axis here, okay. Now if I send the incident rays which are parallel to the principal axis, see these rays are parallel to the principal axis. What the condition is telling you? So after reflection they will pass through the focus. So there will be one focus here. Every mirror has one focus. So reflection आदमें every ray which is parallel to principal axis, after reflection it will definitely pass through the focus. Whatever ray you are taking, if it is parallel to the principal axis, then after reflection it will pass through the focus. Okay. Or appears to pass through the focus. Appears to pass. This is true in case of convex mirror. So this is concave mirror. Therefore the rays are really converging to a point, or after reflection they are passing through one single point. But if it is a convex mirror like this, so this is a convex mirror, this is principal axis. I have already said this, one more time I will tell. So this is reflecting side, this is non-reflecting side, right? So I have to keep object on the reflecting side. Therefore if I take the rays which are parallel to the principal axis like this, which are parallel to the principal axis, okay, in case of convex mirror we know the convex mirror is also called as divergent mirror. So therefore this is convex mirror, the rays will diverge after reflection like this. Okay, they are not meeting at some point after reflection, but if you extend these rays like this, they will appears to meet at certain point which is nothing but the focus. Okay. So the first condition to remember whenever you are drawing the ray diagrams, then this condition you should always remember, that is the rays, incident rays which are parallel to the principal axis. Principal axis ಗೆ parallel ಇರುವುದು rays. If they are incidenting on the concave or convex mirror, then after reflection they will pass through the focus or appears to pass through the focus. This is the first condition you should remember while you are drawing the ray diagrams. Okay. Now let's see the next one. The second condition to remember whenever you are drawing the ray diagrams, incident rays which pass through center of curvature will retrace its path after reflection. So let's take one example here. This is concave mirror, right? This is the focus. Okay, if I draw the axis like this, so this is the principal axis, this is the pole, this is the focus, and this is the center of curvature. Okay, right. Now suppose I keep the object somewhere here. If I keep the object somewhere here, okay, the law is telling you that, the condition is telling you, if incident rays which pass through the center of curvature will retrace its path after reflection. Okay, means I will take one incident ray, one ray which is passing through the center of curvature like this, see. So I am taking one incident ray which is passing through the center of curvature. Howdalri? So the incident ray which is passing through the center of curvature, what it is telling you, will retrace its path. Retrace means ಅದು ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಇದು ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆದಮ್ಯಾಗ ಅದು ಪಾತ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದ ರೇ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ, ಇಫ್ ದ ರೇ ಇಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿ ಫೋಕಸ್, ವೆನೆವರ್ ದ ರೇ ಇಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ವೇಚರಿಂದ ಯಾವಾಗೂ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ ರೇ, ಆ್ಯಟ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ರೇ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಮಿರರಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆದಮ್ಯಾಗ ಅದ ಪಾತ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ವೇಚರ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್. ವೆನೆವರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ರೇ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್, ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದಿಸ್. If the incident ray is passing through the center of curvature, after reflection it will come out in the same direction, means again it will pass through the center of curvature. So this is the second condition. Now let's see the third condition. Third condition. Incident rays which are passing through focus comes out parallel to principal axis after reflection. Okay, this is nothing but the ulta of the first law, first condition. So first condition ಏನೀತ್ತು ನಮ್ದು, whenever the incident ray is parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it will pass through the focus. But this condition is telling you whenever the incident ray is passing through focus, then after reflection it will be parallel to the principal axis. For example, I will take, this is concave mirror, right? So this is pole, this is principal axis, right? So somewhere here will be the focus and this will be the center of curvature. So if I keep the object somewhere here, okay, and if I am incidenting, again maduna, one ray tagolunu, that ray is passing through focus, other ray focus in the pass agagattೈತಿ. So this ray is passing through the focus, okay. So this is the incident ray which is passing through the focus. The condition ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ, if the ray is passing through the focus, then the reflected ray will be parallel to the principal axis. ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ರೇ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಇಂದ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಕತ್ತೈತಂದ್ರೆ, ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಇಂದ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತೈತಂದ್ರೆ, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ದ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ರೇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಟು ದಿ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ರೇ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಟು ದಿ principal axis. So this is the third condition. Remember it. So whenever you are drawing the ray diagram, if you see the incident ray which is passing through the focus, then you can draw the reflected ray parallel to the principal axis. So this is the third condition. Okay. Now let's see the fourth condition. Fourth condition, okay, what it is telling you is, so this is concave mirror, this is pole, this is principal axis, and this is focus, this is center of curvature, right? Suppose I am keeping the object here, somewhere here, okay. Now if I take one ray, I will take one incident ray which is incidenting at the pole. This is pole. So this is one of the incident ray I am taking which is incidenting at the pole. Pole ige incident ಮಾಡಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. So what I am doing here, I am taking one incident ray and I am incidenting at the pole. Okay. Now where the reflected will go? Reflected ray. So this is the pole. So reflected ray allೇ ಹೋಗಬಹುದು. So this is the question. So what is the answer? See here, this incident ray and this is principal axis, okay, this is principal axis. This incident ray and this principal axis is making certain angle with this certain angle. See, this principal ray and this incident ray and this is principal axis, they are making one certain angle here, okay. So the reflected ray will be here like this, okay, sorry. So this will be the reflected ray and this ray will make the same angle with the principal axis. Means, one more time I will tell you, this is incident ray and this is principal axis. This incident ray is making certain angle with this principal axis here, okay. The reflected ray will make the same angle with the principal axis as before. It's nothing but the law of reflection. Law of reflection. First law of reflection. Law of reflection first class nalli helide. So it is law of reflection. So see here, this is angle of incidence, this is angle of incident and this is angle of reflection. See, it is somewhat like this. This is a mirror. So this is angle of incident, this is angle of reflection and this is normal, this is incident ray and this is reflected ray. So angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. The same thing is happening here. This angle of this is becoming, principal axis is nothing but normal here. This principal axis is nothing but normal and this is angle of incidence, this is angle of reflection. Therefore angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. We know this is the first law of ಹೇಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. So this is the law of one of the law of reflection. So therefore So therefore, so if the ray, incident ray is making certain angle with the pole, if incident ray is incidenting at the pole and make certain angle with the principal axis, then the reflected ray will make the same angle with the principal axis. So this is the fourth condition. Okay. So if you remember these kind of conditions, then definitely it is going to be very easy to draw the ray diagrams. Okay. So one more thing we will see. Okay, one more thing we are going to see. So we have used this term. This term ಭಾಳಷ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿವಿ. That is object, and second one is image. Object ಮತ್ತು image. ಇದು ಭಾಳಷ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿವಿ whenever you are discussing the optics. ಆಪ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಅಂತ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಸಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಟೂ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ವೆನೆವರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗೂ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇದರದ್ದು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು, ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ರಿಯಲ್. ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ರಿಯಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿ ಕಾನ್ಕೇವ್ ಮಿರರ್ ತಗೋತೀರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಸೊ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ರಿಯಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ರಿಯಲ್, ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ವರ್ಚುವಲ್. It can be real, it can be virtual. So real images can be formed whenever if you do the labs, whenever you do the labs, you are able to see the real images. So images can be real and it can be virtual. Virtual ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, ಮಿರರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ. Whenever you see the mirror, you will see somebody which is standing who is just like you. ನಿಮ್ಮಂಗ ಇರ್ತಾನವ. ಸೊ that image is nothing but the virtual. ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಟಚ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇಮೇಜ್. ಅದು ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ಇಮೇಜಿಗೆ ಮಿರರ್ ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ, ಫೀಲ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ಇಮೇಜ್. ದ ಇಮೇಜ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ದಿ ಮಿರರ್ ಏನು ಇಮೇಜ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ, so that image is virtual image. Okay, and the real image means the image that you get in the reflecting side, means reflecting side. Suppose I will tell, so this is one concave mirror, this is principal axis, this is object. I kept object somewhere here. Okay, so this will be somewhere like this. So finally I will get the image at this point. Okay, at this point I am getting the image of this object. ಈ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಂದು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಸಿಗಾಕತ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ರಿಯಲ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್. ಸಿ, ಇದು ರಿಯಲ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್. ಮಿರರ್ ಹಿಂದಿಂದು ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್, ಇದು ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್. ಈ ಕಡೆ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫೀಲ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೀ ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿ ಇಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಸಿ ದಿ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ರಿಯಲ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ನಾಗ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ, ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಟ್ ದಿ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಸೈಡ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಯಲ್, ದಿಸ್ ಸೈಡ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ ವರ್ಚುವಲ್. ಮಿರರ್ ಹಿಂದಿಂದು ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಏನೈತಿ, ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ಐತಿ. ಮಿರರ್ ಮುಂದಿಂದು ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಏನೈತಿ, ರಿಯಲ್ ಐತಿ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ದಿ ಇಮೇಜ್ in front of the mirror, then that image is called as real image. If you are getting the image behind the mirror, then it is called as virtual image. Gottaitu? So object and image. Okay, object is nothing but the thing that you are keeping in front of the mirror. Suppose there is a mirror and I am in front of the mirror, then I am the object. ಈಗ ಈ ಮಿರರ್ ಮುಂದೆ ನಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ನಾನು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಮಿರರ್ ಹಿಂದೆ ಏನು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ, ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ಇಮೇಜ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ರಿಯಲ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಮಿರರ್ ಫ್ರಂಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದಿ ರಿಯಲ್ ಇಮೇಜ್. ಸೊ ಇದರದು ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಯು ಗಾಟ್ ದಿ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ಇರೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ಇರೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನೋ. ಸೊ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿ ಇಮೇಜ್. ಸೊ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ರಿಯಲ್, ವೇರಾಸ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ರಿಯಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ವರ್ಚುವಲ್. ಸೊ ರಿಯಲ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಅಂದರೂ ಏನು, ಮಿರರ್ ಮುಂದಿಂದು ಏನು ನಮಗೆ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ಇಮೇಜ್. ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, ದ ಮಿರರ್ ಹಿಂದೇನು ನಮಗೆ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಹಿಂದೇನು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ಇಮೇಜ್. ಓಕೆ. One more type is there. One more thing I will tell you and I will finish this lecture. So whenever you are discussing about the optics, object and image the words bande bartav, you will listen this word every time. So there are two terms you should know whenever you are studying optics: erect and inverted. Erect and inverted andre, okay. So object can be erect and inverted, image can be erect and inverted, okay. So if I take one concave mirror like this, okay, so this is the object, and if I get the image of the object somewhere here, idardu image namge ille siktu ಅಂದರೆ ಇದರದು ಏನು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದಲ್ಲ, ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಐತಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆ, ಇದರದು ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಇಮೇಜ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗಾಕತ್ತೈತಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅಪ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇನ್ ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ inverted image. Means the actual object is inverted here, ulta agbittaithi. So therefore this image is called as inverted. And erect means seedha. If I get the image of this object, the object in the image, somewhere I will get behind the mirror like this. Ille namgu idardu ee object in the image ee kade siktu. Okay, now this image is called as erect because it is as it is. Means the object hang ಐತಿ ಆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿನ ಐತಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಖಡ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ, ಸೇಮ್. ಸೊ ಸೇಮ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್, ಸೈಜ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್, ದಿಸ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಿಗರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ದಿಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಐತಿ ಆ ಟೈಪ ಸಿಕ್ಕೈತಿ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಇರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಇಸ್ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್, ಇದರದು ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಐತಿ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ inverted because this image is same as it is, so therefore this is called as erect. Okay, you got this point, I think. So these are some of the important terms you should know whenever you are doing the optics. So if you have any doubts, you can contact me and you can comment also. Doubts idre comment ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, so I will solve your doubt. So thank you, best of luck, good luck. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you.